Hi everyone, I am Vitor and I'm here at the Creative Room. I've got some guests with me today, so let's introduce them. So I'm here with
Ingrid.
Hi, I'm Laura.
Hi, I'm Gazi.
So Ingrid, Laura and Gazi. So thanks for coming today. The idea is to have a chat so we can share our experience. So this area we call the Creative Room. So this is a place where we can have a chat, and people who are overseas or even in Australia, if they want to see how, what do you do in Australia? If they want to see through your life experience why in Australia, that's a chance for them. So I will start with Ingrid. So just give us some insights about Ingrid, like who are you and why you decide to come to Australia.
Okay. I am from Colombia.
Mm-hmm.
I was working for a long time, around, 5 years in my country. And I feel the necessity of learn a new language just as a personal achievement. So I took the decision to resign from my job and came here because I really want to learn English.
So what was your job back in Colombia?
I was working as a planner.
Okay.
Yeah, and to be honest, I lost many opportunities because I didn't know learn English at that time. So I say, why not? And just I take this adventure.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Laura?
Well, I'm Laura. I'm 17 years old. I'm from Colombia, and yeah.
So why? So you're 17, but you're gonna be 18 very, very soon, right?
Yeah.
She's so brave.
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah.
So are you looking forward to be 18?
Well, actually, I came here as soon as I turned 16 years old, just with the idea of coming and maybe doing like a kind of, like dining in a zoo or something. And then I realized that learning a language would be a better opportunity when it comes to my future. Then I started studying and I found out that it was magic being able to meet new people. Then I start extending, and here I am like 2 years after, just looking forward to start my university. And yep.
So you're all doing Cambridge Advanced right now.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah. We are in the same class.
Yeah.
Okay. So before we go into that, let's hear from you, Gazi. Let us know who you are. And
Yeah. I think they need to know me. It's the best student of the school. Just joking. Yeah, just joking. She's Laura.
I am.
Laura, but
Yeah,
yeah.
she is,
Okay,
definitely. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm from Turkey. 3 years ago, I graduated from university in mechanical engineering. Then I served my military service in my country. Then obviously I started to look for a job. Then each try, I just faced with the problem that I didn't know English. And I just decided to come to Australia. And I think, I needed to do that. And now I think I'm doing well. I don't know, it's a big improvement, really. You can't believe that because you didn't know me
Before?
1.5 years ago. Really, there's a big improvement. There's no regret. Yeah, it's in progress, still in progress, but I think I'm doing well.
okay, good to hear. So why you decide to go to a Cambridge Advanced? Because you all mentioned that back home, you've missed some opportunities because you didn't have the English skill, and then you came to Australia, and then you went with general English to start with.
Yeah.
So anyway, you could speak in English, but you decided to go all the way. So you're doing now Cambridge Advanced. So before you started the course, you had English, but why you decided to go so high? So what's the idea behind? Do you have like plans later on? Are you planning to study something?
Yeah, for me, actually, why I decided to do this course, because I didn't find just general English education course enough for me. It's my personal opinion. Then I talked with the people who has done before this course, and they really they recommended it me like there are lots of phrasal verbs, there are lots of expressions you learn for the daily life. It's not like another academic courses, and it was attractive for me actually.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you wanted to go to the next level.
Yeah.
So the general English, it was okay, but it was not challenge enough.
Yeah,
You wanted to
it's
go.
Total true. Yeah, it's total true.
Yeah,
Okay.
and actually there is a big difference between those two. Where you in general English just learn how to start, and in Cambridge you are just prepared enough to start building how, like in base of what you have learned. So yeah, despite like Cambridge is so challenging, but that's the magic, I guess, because you are every single day learning a new thing, and then you have like you can get at the point that you think that you know English, but it turns out that there are a lot of more things that you are like, do I know or I don't? But it just encourages you to continue and continue, which doesn't happen in general.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that in general English, as we are talking before, everyone has different purpose when you came here
Sure.
just for learning English. At the moment when you decide to enroll in a Cambridge course, it's because you really want to go further, and you will have a closed course that is better. Does mean that everyone's that took these courses have the same purpose because they really want learn more. And as Gazi said, in general English, we just learn the basic things that can able to you to learn out in the street, just do the basic things. But soon just jump in Cambridge course, you will learn. It's like you are going deep in the language, and you feel like you can read some article, some news, and you really get the context. If you are just in general English, it's quite difficult to get. So I think it's important.
So you feel like when you're doing general English, you got a big group there
Yeah.
that everyone got in Australia. They're doing general English. They're learning the basics. Like at the end of the day, you need that. That's
Yeah.
going to give you the resources
So,
to
yeah.
aim for Cambridge and everything after.
Yeah.
But then, based on your experience, once you went to Cambridge, you felt like, oh, it's a different group.
Yeah.
Everyone here wanted to be
Yeah.
here. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
we are aiming for something
It's
up
quite
there.
challenging, really.
Yeah.
It's quite
Yeah,
challenging.
yeah.
Yeah, and everyone is in the same speed. While in general English you start and everyone is running like as they want or as they understand. While in that one you just start learning and you finalize the course with the same single people and in the same level. So yeah.
Okay. And after you finish the course, so what are you planning to do?
Wow. Well, I think that I will keep learning English. So because I think that I need more.
Okay.
Also, I think that I will keep learning whole my life English because it's not my mother tongue. So I will roll in IELTS course,
Okay.
specific that one. It's another course with other purpose, but I think it's good because I am planning to join a university, go to university, and this is for
It's gonna help you
yeah, I think
through
for sure, yeah.
the uni experience. And Laura, soon to be 18.
For
What's
me?
your next step?
My next step is going to university, which wouldn't have been possible without having in a long course, without learning English. But right now, I'm just I'm just counting the days to start my new, step, my new opportunity. to just go into Australian culture and start learning what I want. And the difference is that I'm going to do the course that I want, but I'm going to do it in a different language. So it would be much challenging, but it would be like amazing. I wouldn't have had that opportunity if I were in Colombia.
And what's the major? What's the course that you want to study?
I'm going to start criminology and criminal justice. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh wow! she never stopped. It's really nice. So you mentioned that perhaps later on after IELTS and getting more academic as you want, so you're looking at uni as well. Do you know? Have you decided the major or not yet? Still,
not yet. But I would like something one MBA.
Okay.
I am industrial engineering, and I all the time was looking for go further with that one. When I was in Colombia, I was asking my friends that they already joined in that master, and it's mandatory has the second language. So
even in Colombia?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, because it's dependent on university. It's dependent on the university, so that is why. I mean, it's a long process, but if you are focused on that one with the time, for sure you will get it, I think.
Okay. And what about you?
Yeah. Firstly, I need a long holiday because Cambridge Advanced really, oh my God, yeah, it was tough. It was tough because before Cambridge Advanced, really, I thought, okay, I think I'm good at English. really, it was until the first day in Cambridge Advanced, because every single day, minimum 40, 50 things I learn that really I don't know what it is. I don't have an idea. It has made me tired now. But then after this holiday, I'm gonna do a course on business, certificate 3 in business. I'm planning to do that because in the future I want to work in big companies, and I want to learn how to manage, how to run a business, how to manage a business, how can I communicate with people in business. Yeah, I think those are important things.
Okay. And so why Australia came to your mind? So you're back home, you're like, okay, I'm working, life is good, but I'm missing some opportunities. I want to study English, so you got several countries out there. So why Australia?
Why? I just tried to looking for a place which allowed to me also work. As I told you, I was responsible by myself, so I was a big step. Just thinking about resign, leave everything there. So I need to make sure that I will be able to earn money for paying my life expenses. So I was looking 2 options more with Australia, and at the end I decide also weather. It's important. Yeah.
It's true. It's for me as well. Maybe it's funny, but okay, it's not a matter of life or death, but
it helps.
It's hard. I mean, why do I have to get cold in different countries? Yeah, that's why really I made this decision. It was because of weather. The main reason for me, weather.
Really?
Yeah, really.
I've heard that before.
I think Turkey's cold a little bit as well, or?
I mean, we have seasons.
Yeah.
Obviously, we have summer, but in winter, like this 3 months, kind of 3 years, I feel like that's why. Yeah.
Yeah, for us, it'll be quite hard, because we don't have season, we don't have winter. No. So I said no, it's a big change. I went another place.
But I'm wondering.
But I suffer because of the weather. Like, I hate the sun. I hate feeling hot. And then I came to Australia and I was like, oh really? No. And I have to learn how to face that, because I used to study and walk 15 minutes when I used to live with a family. And every single day I used to question myself, do I really have to do that? or should I don't know, look for a bus or something, because here, like, I was desperate. But then I learned that that's another part that Australia gives to us, because as she said, we live in Colombia and we are in a completely like a standard weather.
Yeah.
You don't know if it is going to be cold or hot,
Yeah.
but it's weird. While here, you know that you are hot and then you prepare yourself. And yeah, and answering your question, that's funny because I don't even know how to answer that. Like, I mean, when I was in Colombia, I was like, I remember I was in 10th grade and I called my counselor and I told her, I need to finish my grade in 6 months because I'm going to leave. And she was like, your mom is aware? And I was like, no, but I talked to my mom. Then they called my parents and they were like, okay, Laura is saying she's going to leave. And my mom was like, what? And I was like, yes, mom, I'm going to United States just for like an adventure in a zoo. And then we started looking, and it at first it was like a dream because I didn't even believe that. I was just saying, like pay sleep service. And then my agent said, Sophie, why don't you go to Australia? Like, it is easier for you to go there and learn rather than going to a place that is maybe closer. So I was like, Australia, jungle. And then I came, and as soon as I put my
and then she makes decisions. Like,
yeah.
Kangaroo, koala, maybe, why not?
Yeah. I thought Australia was a jungle. Like, I didn't even thought about buildings or city. No, completely jungle. But then I saw, oh, there are cars, there are buildings.
And amazing cars for sure.
And then
Rich country there.
So when you got here, you were you just 16. You just turned 16, and then you came to Brisbane.
I came here being a little girl and thinking I wanted. Then I asked my parents. Then I realized that being here underage wasn't an obstacle for you to work, which is one of the reasons why people came. But here, as I said, you can work in that doesn't matter your age. Then I started working, and I became ambitious, and I was like, I want more. And then I learned how to earn my things without even thinking how challenging are jobs here. And then I just, like 2 days ago, I realized that I have grown a lot since I arrived here. And I arrived to this school, actually, and I remember I used to be an spoiled girl. I didn't even say hi to the receptionist girl because I was angry. And now I'm like, really? Why? And then I just realized that more than have learned, more than have found friends, I create a kind of family, and I kind of care, and I feel like I didn't look for it, and it just came. So it is kind of, I don't know, it is bliss, and it is like I cannot even say what Australia can offer to people.
Hard to describe, really. It's hard to describe.
So you came for English, and then you got all of that.
I'm just planning my life here. I just need a husband. That's
it. She's always
She really has many visions.
Her brain's like working progress, working. Okay. So you all mentioned about working, and so you're all working at this stage. So while you're doing the Cambridge Advanced, I know it's super hard. You're studying, you're committed. You got several things to, as you said, new stuff to learn every day. But you're all working as well. So give us a bit of, so how does it work? Was it okay to find a job? Are you working right now? How does it work?
Yes.
Work.
You're also polite, so we can go with.
I do food delivering in Australia, in Brisbane. I'm a bit lucky because my job quite flexible than the other ones because I don't have any boss or manager. Actually, I used to work a lot before Cambridge Advanced, but I needed to reschedule my fix, and then I decided to work just only during weekends. It worked. It worked because in the beginning of the Cambridge Advanced, I couldn't focus on what I'm studying. Then I changed my schedule, and it's going well. It's, not impossible. Yes, if you work during the weekdays, we can ask to Laura because she's really hardworking. It's not that easy, but it's not impossible.
So for you, you made that chance because you felt like it was a better balance for you.
Obviously. It depends on the person. Just I wanted to make my best for this course because I paid for it and I need to value it. I need to appreciate it. Then I've done, as I said before, I think it's going well. It's not that easy, but you have to do something really.
Well, I guess I'm able to do it because I'm young,
Okay.
But as he said, once you start Cambridge, it is like just going into a roller coaster because you are not just questioning your English. Then you have to question and restructure your life. So if I want to study, how will I work? And then you cannot quit, but you cannot start not going to class. So in my case, I used to work just on weekends, but I used to, more than work, travel. Because I used to work in Gold Coast, which is like our neighbor city. Then I quit. I was like, I gave up. And by my surprise, I found 2 more jobs. So I don't know what did I let myself into, but I just did it. And now I just find out that the main fact is like taking rest and not stressing yourself out. So the course is challenging, but if you start like not letting yourself live the moment, then you will focus not more like homework, then like a lot of things, and then you will explode. So I just let the things go and go work and then study when I can. But because Steph is such a good teacher, she just come to me and ask, what do you need, something. So I think I have managed to have a balance because of the health and because I stopped worrying about what would be the next thing.
Okay, so going step by step.
Yeah. And because of my age, of course, like
that's the
You're not that old. Yeah, you're right. Thank you. We're gonna talk about it later.
Okay, in terms of job, it's a quite long story, but I will summarize. As soon as you arrive here, you start faced with how I can earn money, what I can do. So I start working as a cleaner. That is the first job that you can find easy. But it was so demanding. I didn't have enough time to go to school. Even in that time, I was going to school at nighttime. So it's quite different. So I say, come on, I resign my job to come here to learn English. I need to focus. I need to try to find another opportunity. So I jump into hospitality, and I was working as a dishwasher. Just COVID came, as you know, guys.
Yeah.
I lost my job, and I say I need to find another thing. I was very lucky. Some of my friends, they was working same as Gazi, doing delivery job as a courier, and it's quite flexible. It's just suitable for me because I really want to learn English. Was my purpose to come here. I have to read off for many things in Colombia, and I need to that one my effort get some value. And when I started Cambridge, and I first week, as Gazi say, oh, it's okay, I can handle. I want to keep with my same rhythm, just working a lot. But no, definitely you need to focus. And I am so grateful to have this job because I can manage my time and really focus in my homework and learn, because you are going further. So you need time. You need to really understand what are you doing here, and if you want to go to Cambridge course, is because you really want to learn more, and it's just short time.
True.
It's just 3 months that can give you one result that is gonna be for your whole life. Because you have the chance to go to take the exam, and if you pass, it's gonna be amazing.
Yep.
So.
So for you all, for people watching us, yeah?
Yeah.
So if you can leave, because you went through so many things based on all the experience that you've just told us, academic wise, work wise. So if you want to leave them a message, so let's say they are thinking, I think I'm going to Australia, went to Brisbane, I want to study. What would you tell them?
Firstly, I think they need to realize how lucky they are because they have a mentor like me. Now they're gonna listen for me.
We love you, Gazi, as well.
Okay, guys. Really, if they are planning to do, because really 1.5 years ago, I didn't have any idea about studying abroad. Really, no, because I have a relationship. I've been together with my girlfriend for 8 years, 9 years. I was planning to find a job and then getting married. A standard life is an ideal life. But 1.5 years ago, everything has changed by coming to Australia. If they have any plan, such as coming to Australia or studying abroad, I don't know. Firstly, obviously they need to consider well. I just said maybe just the weather. It's not just the weather, obviously. There are right to work in Australia. Weather is a obviously reality, and the culture, because I'm not going to compare with countries in this podcast, but really there are huge differences. They need to research well. It's my first advice. Then, and also they shouldn't think too much. If they
so
want
first
to
think too much, and then second don't think too much.
I mean, it's different.
You're going crazy now.
Because if they think too much, they can reject. They can cancel the journey. But always they need to think too much. Also, they shouldn't think too much. Just go for it. I would say, really, they need to do. It's a big experience. I have no regret, really. I wasn't planning this journey, but it's the best experience for me. I mean, yeah, it's like I'm speechless. It's priceless. What can I say?
It's good to hear that.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay, as Gazi told us before, it's important research. Just have a look. But I want to say is, if you really have this burning desire to go outside, have a broad experience, just go for it. I mean, there is nothing to lose. If you feel afraid to say, go outside, come here, and after you say, how can I go back to my country, is the last point. I mean, if you came here, just start maybe new life, I mean, everything is going to be worth it. But also, I can say is don't give up. I mean, you will face with many things, and it's true. I can say it's not like that. But at the end, everything is worth it. You will for sure learn many things for your personal life, for your professional life, and just commit with yourself, with your purpose, and go for it.
Well, they say everything.
You have another point.
Well, I think that the idea of going abroad looks perfect in everyone, but there are more things about it. I think firstly you have to put your head in the earth and say, well, if I'm going to go out of my comfort zone, then I have to be aware that I will face so many things, that not just the change, like when it comes to place or hour or something. You are going to put yourself in a roller coaster, and not always you are going to be happy. Not like there are so many feelings that you maybe don't even know that you have. But you don't have to be afraid of feeling. You just have to face it and see how you will manage those things. Also, I highly recommend being open-minded, because like Australia culture is, I don't know, like you cannot describe that culture. Like there are so many things that you are like, what is that? But people here is so open-minded, so they offer a lot of things. So you decide what you learn and what you put away. So yeah, be open-minded and just have a go. Just, I don't know, don't think that your job will define you, because, for example, for us in Colombia, it's really important what you study or what position you have. But here is amazing how you can be a cleaner and you could have the same possibilities as, I don't know, a famous person or something.
Much more, maybe, much more.
Yeah, you can, like, doesn't matter what you do. Just have something in mind and go for it. So yeah, I would recommend being open and enjoy everything. Just do it and make friends. Like, because I used to think, oh, I'm so lucky, I have a lot of friends. But when I came here, I can say I learned what the word happiness mean and what the word friendship mean. Because despite the fact that everyone has their own life, their problems, at the end of the day, if you are sad or, oh, I don't know, I can do it, everyone is going to come with a little piece and they will build you.
Yeah.
So just be brave and do it. And when it comes to Australia, bring food from here.
But we have a Latin shop just
That's true.
one
Now we
block
have the
down.
everyday market.
Still, bring something.
Look, thank you so much for being here today, for sharing your own experience.
Thanks for having us. Thanks for having us.
I think that for like we were there before, so for people who are overseas, I think this is it's really good, because they can get information from people who are going through the process. They can see your feedback on how difficult it was to get your first job, and you've mentioned something that was nice, that you're working hard and then you got another job and then COVID came.
Yeah.
And then instead of going, oh, I gave up.
Yeah.
No.
Don't
You went
give
for
up.
something
Yeah.
else.
That's true.
And then you mentioned how well you know yourself, because you went for, okay, I've been working a lot. Now I want to do this. So I need to change. My schedule will be this. I need a better balance. I'm achieving this. After I go back, then I'll work more. So you learn how to deal with everything. And you, because you're just young, so
Because you are so special.
so special.
Yeah.
It's really nice to hear everything that you said, that you've grown so much, and you came here 16. You're now a few weeks from being 18.
Yeah.
Wow.
And with a very good and open mind, and I think the whole experience it gets us quite mature and super fast.
Definitely.
It's so many challenges, and then you have to keep going. Look, thank you so much again. It was really nice to have this chat with you.
Yeah.
And I'll see you around.
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Will we be paid?
You will. With food.